just simply, you know, just simply start. You know, don't make a big production. You're going to start. Hey, everyone. Boozhoo. Welcome back to Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo. Yeah, it's perfect. The podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Nanaboozhoo. And over here, the lovely and the talented Natasha. Ekadon Boozhoo, Weenie Mushane. Say hello, sweetheart. Hey, everybody, what's going on? And over here, lest we forget, the rock star cartoonist himself, Michael Lyons. Ekadon Boozhoo, Michael Lyons. Say hello. Hey, everyone, welcome to the show. And, yeah. And here we are, once again, in our cozy little backroom studio. Yeah, with our cozy little ishkode, our cozy little fire. I don't know. The nighttime show. Boozhoo. And Boozhoo Zagame. Zagame's here, sweetie. Hey, Boozhoo Zagame. Hoa and Jessica wa booze. Boozhoo, Jessica. Boozhoo, Jessie. Yeah. Zagame says, am I really golden? Oh, that's right. We got to get a gold star for Zagame. Zagame gets a gold star, first in class. Yeah, it's about time you show up first. Nah. And Jessica says, hey, it's for horses, Zagame. You know that. Hey, it's for horses. How's that saying go? Grass is for free. Buy a farm. What? I don't know. But can we get a silver star for Jessica? You got it! And Jessica gets a silver star. Hoa, and here comes Jim. You gotta cut on Superman's tail. You don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim. Da 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 na na. What's another song with Jim in it? My heater is broken, I'm so tired. Where's Jim in that? Uncle Jim. Old Jim is working hard this year. Oh yeah, old Jim is working hard. Anyway, Boozhoo Jim, are you working hard this year? What do we got for third place? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. No participation trophy, Jim. No. Oh, give me the bronze medal. At least I came in third. We got to cut it off some point. Sorry. Zagame says, and I got the best chair in class. That's right. We saved that for you, Zagame, because you're the best one. You're a lot better than old Joseph. How about Joseph, huh? Oh, don't get me started, Joseph. He's always late. Yeah, Joseph. I call him Late-sif or something. Oh, hello, Joseph. I didn't see you there. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. This is what you get for talking about people behind your back. I know. That's gossip. That's a sin. Yeah. Joe. What's going on? So today, check out this song. Because we're a kid show. Remember when you were a kid and they were like, where is Thumby? Where is Thumby? Here I am. I'm gonna suck my thumb. La 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 la. But Where is Thumby was one of my first songs that I learned. And so this is Ojibwe. Should we learn Ojibwe first and then listen to the song? Yeah. All right. So today, Andi Eya, where is? Andi Eya Natasha, Andi Eya Natasha, oh my beanie, oh my beanie. Here I am. Andi Eya, where is it, old Natasha? Oh, she's right over there. Oh my beanie, here I am. And then you say, Anin, Eji Eyayan, how are you? Nimen no Eya miigwech. I'm good, thanks. And that's how you flirt with a girl who speaks Ojibwe. How you doing? That's Ojibwe for, how you doing? All right. So, without further do. Where is my life going? I better teleport out. Teleporting one.
Andi eya Nanaboozhoo, Andi eya Nanaboozhoo.
Oh my beanie, oh my beanie.
Ani eji eya yan,
Mimi no eya mi gwetch.
Kiga waba min, minawa. Andi eya anamosh, Andi eya anamosh.
Oh my beanie, oh my beanie.
Ani eji eya yan,
Mimi no eya mi gwetch.
Kiga waba min, minawa. Andi eya Benjamin, Andi eya Benjamin.
Oh my beanie, oh my beanie.
Ani eji eya yan,
Mimi no eya mi gwetch.
Kiga waba min, minawa. Andi eya Michael, Andi eya Michael.
Oh my beanie, oh my beanie.
Ani eji eya ya,
Mimi no eya mi gwetch.
Kiga waba min, minawa.
And now I'm back. Yeah. And there you go. Where is Thumbkin? Where is Thumbkin? Give us a thumbs up or give us a thumbs up. If you hate our show, don't forget to give us a thumbs down. Huh, sweetie? Don't tell them to give us a thumbs down. It just makes me sad. I don't care. I think they should be honest. If you tune into the show, hello. To anybody new to the show, I think for some people, if they just stumble onto our show, they're like, what is going on here? What is this now? I thought this was Sesame Street. What's going on there? Why does that guy got kiss dolls, Well, this is a live stream podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. We explore the Ojibwe language. And we explore the Ojibwe culture. And we explore history and art. What else? Celebrities. And celebrity call-ins. I don't know. So sometimes I don't know what we're going to do. And lots of times I don't know what we're going to say. So that's why we kind of lean on the Boozhoo crew. We're like, you know what? Let's go in live. Maybe the Boozhoo crew has something they need to say. And we need to hear, huh? Yeah, we might need to hear something. That's what I'm saying. So, let's see what's going on. Zagame says, hay is for horses. Straw is cheaper. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to remember. Grass is free. Buy a farm and get all three. Zagame remembers all those old weird kid rhymes. Like I was thinking about that one rhyme the other day. They always tell it to babies. Rock-a-bye, baby, in the treetops. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come baby, cradle and all. Yeah. Do you ever think about those lyrics? I know they're horrible. I mean, did the baby die? I assume so. Number one, how did the cradle get in a tree in the first place? Rock-a-bye, baby. They go out and goes, where did we leave that baby? Oh, I put him up in a tree. What? Okay, rock-a-bye, baby. In the treetops. Like he's in the treetops. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. Gonna rock that cradle. So the wind's blowing, the whole trees are swaying, and there's a baby way up there. When the wind blows, the cradle, the tree will break, or something. And down will come baby, cradle and all, and fall to your death. Good night. Oh, don't forget to pray. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake. What's that now? Oh no, it's just, in case you die while you're sleeping. Like that baby in the tree. Just pray that if, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but say somebody broke in and tried to killed you. Just succeeded. Let's just say there's a monster in the closet, all right? If that were to happen, you pray to your Creator, to Kitchimanadu, that your soul he'll keep. It's kind of a way of saying, please accept my soul into heaven if I happen to be murdered while I sleep. Good night. Yeah, those are the stories they told us before we'd fall asleep. I know. And you wonder why we're so screwed up. Oh, speaking of being screwed up, I saw the best meme and I forgot to pull it down. It was another, I don't know if Missy put it on the Boozhoo page or who did it, but it had the Breakfast Club all sitting together in the library there. And it said, hey, boomers and millennials, don't forget that when each of you is annoyed with the other generation, there's a whole generation in between the two of you who are sick of the both of yous. I'm like, that's our generation. Yeah. It's like, yeah. We're the people between the boomers and the millennials. And, yeah, I kind of got a beef with both your generations. Us in the 80s, I think we got it kind of right. Nice balance. Not too hot, not too cold. Everything was fine in my generation. Millennials, they all wanted, give me a bronze star for coming in third. No, I don't think so. Give me a participation trophy. I'm a millennial. My mom's my best friend. What? Yeah, I'm a millennial. Millennials moms. So there are some people in our generation who suck. But there's a certain group that no generation has ever said this before. My son is my hero. Yeah. Like Paul Stanley. Oh, my son is my hero. I dream of one day being as good of a guitar player as my son. And you go, what? Paul Stanley, you're a hero to millions. And your hero is your own kid. What does that mean? I love my kids so much. I see it all the time on Facebook, just mothers gushing over their kids. Oh, he's my world. I don't think my mother ever said the sentence, oh, my kid? Yeah, he's my world. She was a boomer. Boomers didn't talk to their kids that way. I saw another great picture. It showed one of these old rusty roundabouts. Any Generation X people out there who remember the old roundabouts we'd play on in the playground? It was this big circular thing you just run and spin around and then jump on. If you slipped, you'd fall on moving metal and it'd just throw you off into gravel. You could have as many kids as you could get on there. Always dangerous. I should have pulled that picture up, doggone it. But, you could lie on your back and have your head hang off it. See how close you can get your hair to the dirt. It was super dangerous. Many, many deaths. And they showed this picture of this grimy old roundabout. I think they were called roundabouts. Carousels, roundabouts, whatever. They outlawed them at some point because, kids were dying. But it said something like, thousands of kids played on this thing every day. Not one parent gave two shits about it. Nobody complained. Nobody cared. Nobody was outraged and protective of their children in my generation. I was like, well, how else are you going to learn? Yeah, go ahead. Play on that thing. When you're done, you can climb the monkey bars. When you can climb, you can go out of focus. What's going on with my camera? There it is. Maybe if I scoot it up a little bit. I can't believe it. My $35 webcam that's going on 4 years old is getting slow. Yeah. This is why we need a GoFundMe, you guys. You would laugh if you knew what a rinky-dink operation we're running here. If you'd like to support the show, sign up on Patreon. Hey, you know what? I should let Sabe tell it. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, how do they say it in TV shows?
Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo will return after these messages.
Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo will return after these messages. Don't go away.
Nah.
Like that?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Boozhoo, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to support the show, if you would like to support Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture, you can click in the links below. You can click the link to Patreon, to PayPal, to GoFundMe. And you can order Ojibwe language books by Michael Lyons by clicking the link to Amazon.com. But only if you believe. If you believe in Amazon.com. Many people say they've seen Amazon.com out here, Akuching. They say, oh, I've seen the footprints of Amazon.com. I do not know. I do not know. I'm not really into conspiracy theories. I think if it were real, the mainstream media would tell us. That's what they do. That's their job. Who am I? I am Sabe. I am Sasquatch. I am Bigfoot. Goyakwa Dizzy I am known for honesty and integrity. No, I don't know. Anyway, if you'd like to support the show, why don't you support the show already? You can click the link below. And now, miigwech, miigwech, miigwech. I tell you thank you 3 times. That means I really mean it. Sabe, ladies and gentlemen.
He's so cute.
I know, huh? One of these days we're gonna have to go on a gonna go, what's that called when you go hunting Bigfoot?
You mean squatching?
Yeah, squatching. Sasquatching.
Yeah, I think that's called squatching though.
Squatching. We're gonna go Sasquatch watching. We're gonna get on the trail of Sabe, and we're just gonna explore, see if we can't find him. He has got footprints. People never follow the footprints. Just keep going. He's probably over the ridge. But yeah. So that's our commercial, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, I was learning, sir. Boozhoo, I was learning.
Well, hey, I was learning what's going on.
Let's see. As Jessica Wabu says, Nalani hates Rockabye Baby. She always says it's horrible that happens to the baby. You're absolutely right, Nalani. Rockabye Baby, Baby's gonna fall to its death. Okay, good night. Sweet dreams. It's like, yeah, fat chance. You and your horrible nursery rhymes. I mean, what's next? Zagame says, those are fun too. But do you remember the teeter-totter? Yeah. Do they still let kids teeter-totter?
Probably not.
How many kids ended up in a wheelchair because of that teeter-totter? For any little kids, we used to have this thing. It was called a teeter-totter or a seesaw, depending on what part of the country you grew up in. It's kind of like some schools had dodgeball. Other schools had bombardment or whatever. Trench ball. I'm old enough. We had a game called Smear the Queer.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. And it wasn't even like a gay thing. We were still using queer in the old style. Smear the Queer. And what it was, basically, we were too young to understand the rules of football. So the rule was if you had the ball, the rest of the team had to smear you, try to tackle you. And so you'd run and run and run, and you'd be the queer. And they'd kick off to you, and whoever caught the ball tried to get into the end zone. And they'd yell, smear the queer! And you'd have to run until they smeared you, and you were considered the queer.
That's insane.
I know. That was the 1970s in Midwest America. I mean, it wasn't like it was a, league game or anything.
There wasn't like a high school smear the queer team?
No. It was just like, recess ball. But we were like second graders playing Smear the Queer. And yeah, teeter-totters. So if you're a little kid, it was just a big plank on metal things. And two kids, if they weighed the same, could... It's basically a thing that they do in like circuses, with acrobats. But for us, it was just you'd sit down on one end, and your buddy would sit on the other end. And you'd push off, and you'd go up, and he'd go down, then he'd push up, and he'd go up, and you go down. You go up and down like this, and, talk about Bigfoot or whatever. And then invariably you would, you'd wait until your buddy was all the way up, and you could scoot forward and then just hold him up there. And he'd be like, come on, he's trying to get down. Like, what are you going to do now? And then, last minute, you just roll back and off and let him drop right onto his tailbone. Teeter-totter. And then, the kid would walk away just teetering and tottering because his pelvic bone was shattered.
Yeah.
They probably got rid of that too. I mean, there's just no way in a culture that insists children wear... I mean, I thought it was bad when they were wearing bike helmets.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember thinking, what is this? You're putting a bicycle helmet on? Okay. Hope you don't hurt your head. And it's not like I was some big macho guy. I was never like a thrill seeker or whatever. I was a sensitive little artist with a teddy bear in an etch and sketch, But even I knew that kids who would wear a bicycle helmet or like swim in a life preserver, and it's like, what's your problem? But these days, parents are putting bicycle helmets on their kid just to ride in the back of a minivan, which they have a car seat. Never had that when I was a kid. What's a car seat? Never mind. My parents didn't even make us buckle up. And then now it's the age of the mask. I saw a couple of my neighbors, just little guys, put on their masks and get out and get into the minivan to go to school this morning. I'm like, yeah. Can't be too safe. Can't be too careful. You don't need to breathe there. Just be careful, you might get a cold. Put on your bicycle helmet, put on your mask, put on your gloves. I don't know, we're not making the kids wear gloves if it's so dangerous. Get a shot. Get your flu shot, mandatory. Have you had your flu shot? We don't feel safe unless you've had a flu shot. You might give us the flu. I mean, can you imagine if they had treated people with AIDS the same way they treat people with, what if the society was afraid of getting AIDS? They're like, look, man, I just want to make sure, I just want you to get tested for AIDS before you come to my rock concert. There's a lot of people in here, and it's an epidemic. That's what they told us in the 80s. Oh, it's an epidemic, like a pandemic, really. AIDS. It's been 40 years. Where's that vaccination against AIDS? Oh, we didn't get around to that. We came up with a cure for the bat flu in a week, but nah. Excuse me, sir, before you get on this airplane, have you been tested for AIDS? I would like to see your passport. I want to make sure you were tested for AIDS. Or we could test you right here. We would like to test your urine. You can just pee in this cup. All right. Next time I have to give like a urine sample, like if I ever have a job again. And if they want to test my urine, I'm going to poop in a paper bag and hand it to them too.
No way.
Yeah. I'll be like, look, you want to test my pee? Why don't you test my my poop too? You might find a pot cookie in there or something. Here you go. What? Oh, was that rude? Where are you drawing your line exactly? You want me to get tested for the flu? You want to test my pee? Why don't you test my poop too? Oh yeah, give me a temperature. But I like to get my temperature taken like a baby. You can, I want you to put it up my bum. Don't laugh. No, it's hilarious. Michael Lyons, you guys. You know what I'm talking about. Have you gotten your vaccination? No. Why not? Don't trust it. You don't trust it? What's the matter? What are you, a conspiracy theorist? A little bit. Can you believe this guy, you guys? I thought you went to college. I did. What did you major in? Critical race theory? No, you didn't. Well, it was English lit, but that's kind of like critical race theory. Really? Oh, yeah. All my papers are about how racist every author's ever was. Did your teachers eat that up with a spoon? They loved it. That's what I'm talking about. How's that coloring book coming along? It's just not. Why not? I haven't worked on it in weeks. I did one page. It took me forever. I don't know, man. I think the people want a coloring book for their kids this Christmas, and the clock is ticking. I know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, why don't you start drawing, and I'll finish up the show without you. Really? You don't need me here? Nah, I can do it. You go on. Go draw. Can I listen to Kiss? Yeah, man. Put some Kiss on the headphones, and just start drawing. Hey, I know. Why don't you put on some? Who's that band you liked from the 80s? Counting Crows? No, I mean those guys too. But what was that Irish band you liked? Oh, Waterboys. Yeah, man. Put on some Waterboys. Get your paper out. Just start drawing. Just draw as many pictures as you can until you kind of get into the swing of things again. And I bet you it'll start rolling out. And then number 2, let's buy a scanner. Okay. They're only $100, man. All right. Hey, man, you should really do the show. Yeah. Hi, guys. Are you still here? Yeah, go ahead. All right. I'll talk to you later. Michael Lyons. I mean, he's a good guy, He tries real hard. If you don't know, Michael is the cartoonist behind all this stuff. And he's got those books for sale on Amazon.com. Like, what's he got there?
He's got Dog and My Gun.
Yeah, Dog and My Gun. That Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo.
Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo, little cutie.
Yeah, little cutie. A teddy bear's vision quest. La, la, la. Jesse Wabu says, where Nalani goes to school, there is a preschool. I noticed the other day that all of the tricycles at the playground had helmets hanging on them. On a trike. Yeah. We used to race our big wheels down hills and tried to jump them. Yeah, we used to jump our trikes. No helmet. Lonnie was like, they don't even pedal. They push them with their feet, but they're required to, they require it. Yeah, that's because every school has taken drank the Kool-Aid, and they think that there's lawyers out there waiting to sue. You're a stupid school. It's like, nobody cares. But they freaked out everybody. Everyone thinks they're going to get sued if their kid gets hurt at school. Well, we better get insurance. And we'll require 5-year-olds to wear a helmet when they're pushing their little trikes. Safety first, Fire Marshal Bill in living color. Yeah, that was a great character. Oh man, that's when Jim Carrey peaked. Fire Marshal Bill. He looks like Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, totally.
Sagame says, Nanaboozhoo, ask Michael if I work on my quilts. Will he work on the coloring book? Hey, Michael. Yeah, what is it? Zagame wants to know if she works on her quilts. Will you work on your coloring book? I'm getting to it. He's getting to it. But yeah, I'll totally do that. Okay. Yep. Yeah, okay, that'll be the encouragement. You get to work on your quilts. And Michael can get work on his coloring book. And we'll see who's done first. My money's on you, Zagame. Because I've come to know that guy. But still, I don't know. He did do all those books in the past. You never know. How long did it take you to do Rockstar Cartoonist? The comic book? Yeah. Like 2 weeks, I think. But I was doing 12-hour days. Rockstar Cartoonist. It's a comic book autobiography. And about Michael Lyons' life up until about 10 years ago. Yeah, until about 10 years. Up until before I moved to Bemidji. Oh, okay. Would you recommend that comic book? No, absolutely not. It's pretty boring. I mean, it's really funny if you're me, but I don't think anybody else would be interested. So why do you have it for sale? It's got a really cool cover. Yeah, it does, huh? Anyway. Hey, sweetie, you want to come up here and say hello to the Boozhoo crew?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Why don't I play a song, and then we'll let Natasha come up here and say hello. What do we got here, sweetie?
We've got the welcome song, or wait a hey la la la.
Oh yeah, let's do the welcome song. Miigwech Bizendawieg. Up next, Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo will return after this rockin' song. Welcome to Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture too. I'm happy to be here with you today to speak Ojibwe. Wayne Dum G-A-I-on Homanun in English means I'm happy to be here today. That's all I wanted to say in Ojibwe. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture.
Welcome to Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo, Natasha Nindigenik cause. Hey everybody, how's it going? Natasha is my name. And so good to see Zaga May Boozhoo and Jessica Maboos. Hello, Jessica. And Joseph. And I was learning what's going on. Anyone else pick up garbage around the football field for PE class in elementary school? Yeah. they just treated us like, like slaves, man. No, they treated us like unpaid, laborers. I remember one time the science teacher was like, we're going to have a field trip. We're going to go to the state park. And you guys have been really good this year, so as a reward, we're going to take the whole class to the state park. And we're like, great. I packed a Frisbee. I was thinking we were going to go have fun in the park. What it was, we're going to pick up garbage along the trails for 8 hours. I'm like, what? This isn't a field trip. This is just picking up litter. It's like, what I do wrong? This is community service. That's right. It's important to do community service. Like, yeah, it's important to do when you get a DUI or something, but we're just kids. Why are you punishing us? And I was just disappointed. Got on the bus the other day. I was like, that was stupid. I'd rather have been in school. I wouldn't have had to work so hard. They didn't even give us any water or anything. So, yeah. LHS, who are you rooting for? LaPorte High School. We were the Wildcats. Ooh, Wildcat. The LaPorte Wildcats. And our colors were purple and yellow. So we kind of look like the Minnesota Vikings. I don't know. Do you have good memories from elementary school?
Yeah, but I only focus on the good memories. There was a lot of abuse in my childhood that nobody really talks about.
Really? There was abuse?
Well, not abuse like people think, but just general verbal, mental, mild physical abuse, bullying kind of stuff. Not even, from upperclassmen, but also from teachers and stuff.
Yeah. Teachers are kind of hard on the kids in the old days, huh?
Oh, yeah. They were all drill sergeants and coaches and that kind of thing.
Let the good times roll. Won't you tell me where have all the good times gone? Where have all the good times gone? Zaga May says, sounds like Catholic school. Yeah, I know. People go to Catholic school for the rest of their lives. They have to try to unpackage all the emotional baggage they get at Catholic school. Every Catholic school person I know has hilarious stories of mischief and harsh punishment. We had a little bit of that. At the school, they'd make you do stuff. I remember being a little girl, and they'd lock us in this little room, this little closet underneath the stairs. if you were bad, they wouldn't say to the principal. They just shove you into a closet. You'd be in there with like the old marching uniforms and the cheerleading outfits, and all musty and cobwebby. But then after a while, like your friends would be thrown in there with you because they were goofing off. And I'm like, what is this? Did I go to a boarding school? Why am I locked in a closet? There was one kid in our class. Oh, I'm sure he became a serial killer. I don't even want to say his name. He's probably dead by now. But there was a kid in our class. There's one from LaPorte. You'll know who I'm talking about. He was the first Jehovah's Witness anybody probably in the whole town had ever met. And he was a kid. But his family were the Jehovah's Witness family. So when he came to school, and he was an outsider, and he was probably hyperactive or whatever. So he wasn't the most popular kid. Everyone bullied him because our 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Stillwell, was verbally and physically abusive in front of the whole class to this kid precisely because of his family's religious beliefs. Jehovah's Witnesses, at least his family, they told him, when the kids all say the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, we want you to stand up and be respectful, but don't say the pledge. Don't be any trouble. So every morning we had to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag, yada, yada, yada. Go America, And Kenny wouldn't do it. And so Mrs. Stillwell, that really got into her craw. And one time she got so mad at him, she goes, people like you don't deserve freedom. She was like, I don't know if she served in the war or something. But one time she threw an eraser at him. One of those square block, I don't know. It's not the heaviest thing. But it's just she lost her temper so much at him because he was goofing around. And she goes, I'm sorry. Because he dodged out of the way to hit the chalkboard behind him. And she goes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed. And just hated the kid. Finally it crescendoed. 5th grade. So we're talking, I didn't know what year. I'm a 5th grader and so is this kid. And he's goofing around. He won't stay in his desk. He's talking all the time. He's laughing. He's not paying attention. Whatever. Mrs. Stillwell, so enraged, so fed up with him, grabbed a thing of duct tape. Yes, I know you're thinking, oh, did she duct tape his mouth? Yes. Mouth got duct taped as it went around his entire head, and his body was duct taped into the chair with his arms at his side. I looked at Kenny sitting next to me like somebody who's been kidnapped, duct taped and taped to his chair in the 5th grade. I know it was the 5th grade too because it was Mrs. Stillwell. So, we're kids, but we're not even that little. And I was so afraid of her. She was like the teacher in Pink Floyd. Yeah. She's just terrifying, mean old lady who with a violent temper and violent tendencies, would throw stuff at kids. Just lose her crap. People like you shouldn't even have freedom. It's like, believe me, this kid is not free. He's in your class. But the family finally moved a couple years later. And I often wondered whatever happened to him. I should have hoped he found a more tolerant school. Bunch of weirdos. La, la, la. Joseph said, Blues Brothers. I'm a soul man. Do, 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 do. La, 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 la. Zagabe says, I was horrible. Was the only hell that your mother ever raised you? I saw that on a t-shirt once. The only hell my mom ever raised was me. A friend of mine saw a t-shirt she didn't understand. And then she figured it out. The t-shirt was red on the back of the t-shirt. If you can read this, let's call her a witch. If you can read this, the witch fell off. And she was like, what a strange... The witch fell off. Fell off what, her broom? You know? And then she realized, oh, he rides a motorcycle. And I was like, if you can read this, that means my wife fell off the back of the motorcycle and I'm still driving the motorcycle. I thought that was so cute. Anyway, and sort of horrible.
Yeah.
Hey, it's SurfF 2010. Hey guys, what's going on? Not too much. What's going on with you? We're just talking about the good old days. And t-shirts, funny t-shirts that bikers wear. And the phrase of the day is... Bum 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 bum. Andi Aya, where is Andi Aya Nanaboozhoo? Where is Nanaboozhoo? Oh my beaneen, oh my beaneen. Here I am, oh my beaneen. And then, Andi Aya, how are you? Nimen no Aya miigwech. I am good, thanks. Thank you. Yeah. La 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 la. And then Curtis Mills shows up all cool, just strolling in like he owns the place. Hey, what's up? What's up, Curtis Mills? I remember when school stopped paddling. Yeah. I think they, in theory, stopped paddling when I was a little kid. But the principal still had a paddle hanging proudly in his office, just to scare and terrorize children. And then once in a while, teachers would just lose their minds. And it wasn't sanctioned to paddle kids, but I saw Mr. Evenmo grab the back of a 7th grade boy's shirt, lift him up just enough so he couldn't walk, and then kick him repeatedly in the butt out of a class. It looked like something out of a Laurel and Hardy movie. He picked him up and was kicking him literally in the butt. And sent him to the principal's office, not afraid of anybody. It never would have occurred to him that somebody might say, hey, did you kick this child? You know, he was like, hey, he sassed back. Or whatever Lenny possibly did. But yeah, teachers would just slap kids, kick kids. You know, I saw one teacher once pick up a kid's desk and just push it all the way to the back of the classroom and hold him up, just threatening him, you know. Like that scene in The Breakfast Club where the principal threatens Bender.
Oh, you mean where he's like begging him to punch him? And Bender's all, are you threatening me?
Yeah, exactly. That was totally believable. That kind of stuff would happen all the time. Then, the greatest moment of high school. This must be the pinnacle. Just the most insane thing that happened. It didn't really happen to me. I just saw it. So, Mrs. Stillwell was that horrible 5th grade teacher. She had a horrible high school teaching husband. I probably shouldn't say their names. They're dead now. But he was a weirdo. And there was this really bad kid who, I won't say his name either. Anyway, so John ends up on Cleve's Mr. Stillwell fighting him. He had him pinned to the ground. And John, the student, 17-year-old, is just pummeling, punching repeatedly, just like you would a teenager who you're fighting and trying to kill. This old man. I mean, now he doesn't seem that old, but he was probably 60 years old, 67. He retired like 2 or 3 years later. and died of blunt force trauma shortly after, I'm sure. But a student finally just attacked him and was fighting him and beating him up. Well, the only other tougher kid in school that day, and probably one of the few kids who could take John, was Dan Gendron. Dan Gendron was tough and not afraid to fight himself. So he pulls John off, just picks him up, And I don't think he had to fight him. He just broke up the fight. And he looked down at Mr. Stillwell and goes, "Hey, Mr. Stillwell, do I get an A now?" I couldn't believe it. He makes a joke at such a time. Do I get an A now?
Do you think he did?
I should hope so. Mr. Stillwell's down there, he's trying not to cry. His face is all red from being repeatedly punched. Oh, that poor old man. I think that was John's last day of school.
Did they expel him?
Yeah. I think he was 11th grader that year. It was the most insane thing. LHS. Who are you rooting for? LHS. Loveport High School. Memories. Memories.
Hey, sweetie, you want to take a call?
A phone call?
Yeah.
Well, I don't see why not. Let me get rid of this. On line 2?
Yep, line 2.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo podcast. You're on the air.
Hey, yo, Natasha.
Well, hi, Sylvester Stallone. Sweetie, it's Sylvester Stallone.
Hey, Sylvester Stallone, how you doing? Yeah, you can call me Sly, and, I'm doing all right. I can't complain. There was a time, let me tell you what.
What's that?
Oh, man, I remember one time I had to go toe-to-toe with Apollo Creed.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You want to talk about fighting? Well, I had to fight Apollo Creed, and, even though I lost that fight, I went the distance. And so even though Apollo technically won by just, 1 point or something, I won in a way.
Well, I mean in a way, but you also you lost.
Well, yeah, but then in Rocky 2, I came back and I won the second time. And I think after that, I just kept winning.
Did you win? No, you got beat up by Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, but that was just an exhibition fight, We were just trying to raise money, that wasn't a real fight.
Oh, right. Did you beat up Clubber Lang?
You mean Mr. T?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think he killed Apollo and then I just beat him up. Hey, how about that time I fought the big Russian?
Yeah, huh? I remember you fought the Russian guy. Didn't you end up giving a speech?
That's right. After we were done fighting, I still had time and, wherewithal to give a big speech about world peace or something.
Yeah, that was silly.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
So what can I do for you today, Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, I was wondering if I could teach you a Ojibwe word of the day.
Well, sure. We were just talking about how to say, how are you?
How are you? How you doing?
Yeah. You can say, how you doing? Or you can say, Anin. A-G-A-I-N.
Anin. A-G-A-I-N.
Yeah, that's perfect. Anin, A-G-I-N. And then if you want to answer, you can say, Namino Eya.
Namino Eya.
That's right. Namino Eya. Means I'm good. Mino, like in Mino Gisha good. Good day. Ni means I good am. Yeah.
How come it's all jabbered up?
Yeah, it's just a weird sentence thing. I can't explain it. And then miigwech means thank you.
Oh, yeah, I know that one. Miigwech. Yeah, it's all right. That's all right. Miigwech means thanks, right?
That's right.
Oh, yeah, I'm learning a little bit at a time. Just a little bit at a time. Hey, listen, I was wondering if I could ask you something, if you wouldn't mind too much.
What's that?
I want to tell you something you already know.
Yeah?
Life ain't all sunshine and roses.
Okay, here we go.
I don't care how tough you are. Life will knock you down to your knees and keep you there if you let it.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
And, if you know what you're worth, then go out there and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits.
Take the hits?
That's right. Because it's not about how hard you can hit. It's about whether or not you can take the hits and keep moving forward. You got to take the hits and keep moving forward.
Why?
Because that's how winning's done!
Okay. That's how it is. Did you hear that, sweetie?
Yeah, I've heard that many times before.
Well, words of wisdom, Sylvester. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm kind of a motivational speaker too,
Yeah, you sure are. Anything else I can do for you today?
No, I just wanted to stop in and say hello. I would say Boozhoo to Nanaboozhoo, like the name of the show.
That's right, Boozhoo. You just want to say Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo.
Yeah, Boozhoo, Sly. And, I wanted to say Boozhoo to you too, Natasha.
Ah, well, Boozhoo's, Sly.
All right. Hey, tell me one more time. How do you say goodbye in Ojibwe?
Well, we say, I will see you again. Gigawabamin, Minowa.
All right, well then, my brain don't work too good, so if I screw this up, tell me. Giga Wabamin, Minowa.
That's perfect. He's learning Ojibwe, sweetie.
Yeah, man, that's really good, Rocky. Yeah, you can call me Sly. Oh, right, Sly, sorry.
All right, well, I better get going. Sly, Gigawabamin, Minowa.
Oh, yeah, forget about it.
Wow. Sylvester Stallone. What's your favorite Sylvester Stallone movie?
Well, easily Rocky. There's Rocky and then everything else he ever did.
Hey, Rocky 1?
Yeah, of course Rocky won.
My favorite Rocky was Rocky 3.
No, it wasn't.
Could you imagine? Anyway. La la. I almost bought a t-shirt one time for my mom. It said, "Teenagers know. Now I know why some animals eat their young." Now I know why some animals eat their young. Yeah, well, Mom's probably was driven to it. Yeah. Before you judge the spiders, eat their young or whoever, the fish. I heard somebody say they wouldn't eat any animal except fish because fish won't protect their young.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, if a bear, a cat, a dog, anything. Any mother mammal will fight to protect their young from harm. Except a fish. Fish will eat their own babies. They'll, just poop out 100 little fish and they don't care. Fish don't love their babies. So my friend was like, well, I don't care, then I'll eat fish. What about chickens? Chickens don't care. So how do you know? Did you speak chicken? I was like, no. I wanted to learn, but I was too chicken. Thought I might fail. Oh, sweetie.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Anywho, I think I'm going to call that a show.
All right.
Hey, everybody. Hey. I'd like to say miigwech, biz, and dawieg. Thank you for listening. And miigwech, gonna wabieg. Thank you for watching the nighttime live stream podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. Little podcast we call Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo. I am Natasha. This is Nanaboozhoo.
Miigwech Kanawabi Egg, everyone. Thank you for watching.
This is Michael Lyons.
Thanks so much for watching, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minowa. Baby, would you teleport me away?
Want to teleport anything that you want. You just gotta say yay.
Make it so, number one. See you tomorrow morning. We'll try to come on around 8.
hey, everything's A-okay. You ready to put a, I don't know, some sweet guitar behind it? All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the show.
Oh, wow.